There are an estimated 47 million of these people on the internet right now. You're born as a regular kid in suburban Ohio. Your first memory is not a birthday or a pet. It's seeing the screen flicker during the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade and thinking the government was cutting the feed. The pediatrician asks you to point to your nose. You point to your eye and say you're watching them. Your dad laughs. Your mom calls a child therapist. The therapist suggests more outdoor play. You suggest the therapist is a deep state operative. Your destiny is not a career. It's a 22-part series. Other kids in kindergarten learn the alphabet. You learn that the alphabet is a mnemonic device for ancient Atlantean mind control frequencies. You bring this up during show and tell. The teacher, Mrs. Henderson, asks you to share your teddy bear. You instead share that your teddy bear is a listening device placed by the school board. The other 5-year-olds cry. You are sent to the principal's office for the first of 47 times. The principal has a poster of a cat hanging onto a tree branch. You ask if the cat is a metaphor for the Illuminati. The principal sighs. He has a master's in educational leadership. He is not prepared for this. Your first grade science fair project is not a volcano. It's a detailed crayon-drawn flowchart connecting fluoride in the water supply to the decline of the Roman Empire. You use 37 pieces of construction paper. You need help tapping them together. You ask the janitor. The 64-year-old janitor from Dayton does not know what you're talking about. He helps you anyway. You do not win the science fair. You get a participation ribbon. You tell your parents the judges are compromised. Your dad works in HVAC. He just wanted you to make a potato battery. He is deeply tired. You discover the internet at age 8. Your parents give you a family laptop for educational games. You find a forum about 9/11. You do not understand what 9/11 is. You read that it was an inside job. You ask your dad what an inside job is. He tells you it's when someone at work steals office supplies. You spend the next 3 years believing the government stole office supplies and covered it up with a terrorist attack. You try to explain this to your second grade teacher during a lesson on community helpers. She sends a note home. The note suggests you see the school counselor. You believe the counselor is part of the cover-up. And just like that, you reach the most insufferable period of being a conspiracy theorist. You're a teenage conspiracy YouTuber. Your voice cracks not from puberty, but from doing 8-hour live streams about how the public school system is a CIA psyop. You record these streams in your bedroom. The backdrop is a poster for the movie Independence Day that you've annotated with red string. You have 43 subscribers. 39 of them are other teenage conspiracy YouTubers. The other 4 are your mom's alternate Facebook accounts. She logs in once a week to leave a heart emoji. You accuse her of being a bot. Other teenagers get a weekend job at Applebee's. You start a Patreon. The tier names are things like Truth Seeker for $5 a month and Illuminati Whistleblower for $50. You have one Patreon, it's your grandma. She pledges at the Truth Seeker tier. You send her a weekly encrypted Dropbox link full of PDFs you typed up in Microsoft Word. She prints them out and puts them in a binder. She does not read them. She loves you. You interpret her financial support as validation of your core thesis about the financial elite. You buy a better webcam with her money. The video quality improves, the content does not. You try to date, you download Hinge. Your profile picture is you squinting at the camera under a desk lamp. Your bio says, looking for someone who isn't asleep. The great reset is coming, must be okay with red string. You get 0 matches. You consider this a victory. You have proven that the dating app algorithms are designed to suppress free thinkers. You have peace of mind. You go back to your live stream. You ran about the dating app algorithms for 3 hours. 7 people watch. 2 of them are the same person on different devices. Tag a conspiracy uncle you know in the comments. They need this. You fail your driver's test. The instructor tells you to parallel park. You ask him if the parallel parking guidelines are a metaphor for being boxed in by societal norms. He tells you to pull over. He fails you. You record a video in the parking lot. You claim the DMV is part of a globalist plot to limit personal mobility. The video gets 200 views. This is your viral break. In the comments, someone links to a forum where people discuss using bicycles to evade checkpoints. You feel seen for the first time. You do not get your license. You get a sense of purpose. And then you become an adult with the conspiracy genes in full bloom. You do not go to college. You say college is indoctrination. You move into your parents' basement. You upgrade your operation. You buy a green screen from Amazon. It arrives wrinkled. You spend 6 hours ironing it. You burn a hole in the center. You now have a permanent black void behind you in every video. You tell your audience it symbolizes the void of truth we must all stare into. Your audience, now 400 people, thinks it's deep. Your mom asks if you want lasagna. You ask if the lasagna is G-free. She does not know what that means. Your first monetized video is about how weather patterns are controlled by HAARP. You use footage from a documentary, a clip from the day after tomorrow, and a graph you made in Microsoft Paint. YouTube demonetizes it for reused content. You make a follow-up video about how YouTube is demonetizing the truth. That video gets monetized. The irony is lost on you. You earn your first check from YouTube. It is for $12.47. You frame it. You do not cash it. You believe cashing it would allow the Federal Reserve to track you. Your bank account has $3 in it. You have principles. Subscribe so you can keep crying about people you've definitely met. You branch out. You start a podcast. You call it the Unredacted Truthcast. You have no guests. You talk for 90 minutes per episode about the symbolism in the new Pepsi logo. You upload it to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and a decentralized blockchain audio platform nobody uses. You get 17 downloads on Spotify. 12 are you checking if it uploaded correctly. You buy a better microphone. It has a pop filter. You look like a real podcaster. You sound like a real podcaster. The content is still about the Pepsi logo. Your cat walks across your desk. You theorize the cat is a government spy drone. The cat just wants food. You attend your first in-person meetup. It's for people who believe birds aren't real. There are 11 people in a Denver hotel conference room. The organizer passes around a binder of blurry photos they claim are government drone schematics. You meet a woman named Karen. She believes the Denver airport is a New World Order headquarters. You talk for 2 hours. You exchange Signal contacts. You never message each other. You both believe Signal is compromised. You go home. You make a video about the meetup. You allege one of the attendees was a plant. You have no proof. You have a failing. Feelings are data. Your big break comes. A mainstream news clip uses 3 seconds of your video as an example of misinformation. They blur your face. You recognize your voice in your wrinkled green screen void. You scream, "This is it, the validation." The mainstream media is trying to discredit you. You make a 12-part series dissecting the 3-second clip. You use software to enhance the blur. You claim you can see a CIA watermark in the pixels. The series gets a combined 8,000 views. Your channel grows to 2,000 subscribers. You buy a merch line. The shirts say "They blurred my face." You sell 7. You try to monetize further. You join a subscription platform for uncensored speech. The platform's terms of service ban hate speech. You read the terms. You decide the definition of hate speech is a trap to silence truth tellers. You post a video about ancient civilizations. The platform bans you for suggesting a certain ancient civilization was founded by aliens, which they classify as historical negationism. You are furious. You are also banned from PayPal for suspicious activity related to your merch store. Your revenue streams dry up. You are down to your $12 framed check and 3,000 YouTube subscribers. You pivot to covering current events. A new virus emerges. You spend 72 hours straight researching. Your research consists of reading forum posts and watching other conspiracy YouTubers. You produce a video claiming the virus is a bioweapon released to sell more hand sanitizer. The video gets 50,000 views in a day. Your subscriber count doubles. You feel powerful. You are now an authority. A man in Florida comments that your video convinced him not to get vaccinated. You feel a twinge of something. You ignore it. You make a follow-up video about vaccine microchips. Comment, "Do your own research" below if you've heard this exact phrase. Years pass. You are 34. You still live in the basement. The black void green screen is now a permanent fixture. Your parents suggest gently that you might want to look for a job. You tell them you have a job. You are a journalist, an independent researcher, a light bringer. They ask if you can contribute to the grocery bill. You give them your framed $12 YouTube check. They do not cash it. They order groceries from Instacart and hope you don't analyze the choice of delivery driver. Your dad still works in HVAC. He comes home from fixing a furnace and asks about your day. You tell him about the new world currency. He nods. He is thinking about retirement. Your content becomes a feedback loop. You watch other conspiracy channels to get ideas. They watch your channel to get ideas. You all end up saying the same thing about the same news article. The theories get more elaborate but less coherent. You start using phrases like quantum entanglement and frequency alignment. You do not know what these words mean. Your viewers do not know what these words mean. It sounds smart. It feels like knowledge. It is the aesthetic of understanding without any of the substance. You have created a universe where sounding correct is more important than being correct. Your legacy is a digital footprint 2 miles wide and 1 inch deep. You have 4,300 videos on YouTube. Your average view duration is 47 seconds. People click, realize it's nonsense, and leave. The algorithm loves the click-through rate. It promotes you more. You become a fixture in the recommended sidebar of actual educational content. A high school student writing a paper on climate change sees your video about weather control. They watch for a minute. They get confused, they close the tab. You have not changed their mind. You have wasted 60 seconds of their life. This is your impact. You never cash a check, you never hold a job, you never have a relationship that lasts longer than a live stream. You grow older in the basement. The theories get more elaborate, the production gets slightly better, the audience plateaus. One day you're recording a video about how the concept of time is a construct. You have a headache, you ignore it, you finish the video, you upload it, you go to sleep, you do not wake up. The cause is a previously undiagnosed medical condition. Your followers, all 4,000 of them, are convinced you were silenced. They make videos about you. Your greatest achievement is becoming a conspiracy yourself. All jokes aside, these are exaggerations, internet caricatures born on social media and spread like wildfire. Yes, the underlying behavior of falling for and propagating baseless theories is real, but turning conspiracy YouTuber into a universal punchline reduces real people to a single stereotype. Most people drawn to these spaces are grappling with a complex world, seeking agency, or coping with a profound lack of trust in traditional institutions, media, and authority. Behind every meme is a real person doing their best, often isolated and looking for community and certainty, however fringe. So laugh at the absurdity, but remember that the cure for misinformation isn't mockery. It's empathy, education, and building better, more trustworthy sources of information that don't leave people feeling so desperate for answers.